Danda Marimba. Danda in Shona just means wood, and as you can see, our instruments are made out of wood. So we thought that would be a nice, pronounceable name for the band. They've been together in one version or another for many, many years. This is the current contingent of Danda Marimba, and they're going to play, kick it off with a really upbeat and fun to dance to song called Ekwanengoma. And it's a song by Alport Mshmanga that was written to celebrate the Kwanengoma College of Music that is in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. So hopefully this will inspire you to dance as well. How many of you are here supporting a performer today? Nice. Thanks. It really makes a difference. They're in my basement all year playing for nobody. So this is a great opportunity for them. Thanks for coming. Sally on the lead, and sadly she's leaving us to move to Michigan. And this was her last gig with us, and we're really going to miss her. We can't believe it's happening, but we really appreciate Sally. She has such a wonderful attitude about the music. All right, we are going to switch now to our first Indiana style piece, and I don't know where Tsitsi is. Oh, there she is. If you wanted to play some Hosho, we might need it. If you hear us falling apart, come up here and play Hosho. This is, I don't know if you can see the instrument that Fred is plucking over here, but that is a traditional instrument. That is the real traditional instrument from Zimbabwe. It's called the mbira. And we challenge ourselves to try to play mbira music on the marimba. It's a much more challenging kind of music to play, at least for us. And so I'm always happy when we can pull it off. And this is a very ancient piece called Taisa Deva from Zimbabwe. It means I have said it. I told you. And I'm going to let Tsitsi do whatever she wants on this song.
I am choosing to dance. A friend of mine just came who did not even realize that I was here, and we want to dance to this music, and we're hoping that a lot of people will come to the dance floor and dance with us. One thing that we believe with Mira music or our music is if you can talk, you can sing. If you can walk, you can dance. So it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're moving on the dance floor, you're killing it. So I hope you'll join us.
inspiring that was to play that song and see my Zimbabwean friends dancing. That helped us play that song better, I'm not kidding. Thank you guys. All of the dancers. You know, when we see people dancing, we feel like we're doing it right. So even if you're shy, just get up here, nobody cares. Okay, we're going to really switch gears now and do a contemporary song that was written by one of my teachers named Alport Rushlanga, who passed away years ago. He would come over and teach us these interesting arrangements. He tended to take music like from all over the world, not just Africa, and put it on marimbas. And he was one of the famous teachers at the Cornell College of Music when it was first founded. So he's probably the most prolific marimba composer that there is. His songs are in the hundreds, maybe thousands, I don't know. Anyways, we hope we do it justice. This song is Happiness 1, Regare 1. Carol and Amber on the lead, and I want you to know that Carol came up with that ending. Did you guys see Mary on that bass on that first song? Yeah. So, yeah, this is going by fast. We hope you're enjoying it. If you're just coming in, this is marimba music from Zimbabwe. The concert's free, but we're trying to raise money for a nonprofit that operates in Mandoro, Zimbabwe, that teaches this music, imbira, marimba, drums, singing, dancing, to children, so that the legacy continues on. Zimbabwe used to be called Rhodesia. It was a British colony, and it was severely colonized, and the music was suppressed for a long time. I can tell you, I won't even bring up what they used to do to people caught playing indigenous music. But now it is being celebrated, as it should be. And Humwe.org is part of the reason why. There are many of these learning villages in Zimbabwe that are trying to recapture and teach this music to the youth because it was suppressed for so long. So after this band is done, there's going to be an intermission, but please stay because the founder of Humwe from Zimbabwe is here, Tsitsi Magaya, and she's going to do a presentation for you. And you get to watch a movie, so it's going to be fun. All right, so we're going to end this Danda set with a song called Kwalenga Kuya Kwa Kwa. And it means Friday night, the joy of payday. I think we can all relate to that. It was an original piece by Tembatana from South Africa, and Boca Marimba, the band that I play with, back in the 90s when there wasn't streaming and CD Baby and Spotify. We were scrapping around for any bits of Zimbabwean music that we could find, and somebody in a music store bought a little cassette tape by Tembatana, and somehow it got here from South Africa, and we used to play it on the cassette recorder. You can ask your mom what that is later. We used to lean over and listen to it on the scratchy cassette tape, trying to figure out the parts and put the song on marimbas. And so over the years, I would say this is an arrangement by Boca Marimba. I arranged the lead, and it's a fun song, so we hope you enjoy it. Friday night, the joy of payday. we have a little something we'd like to do. One of our members, as I mentioned, is moving to Michigan, and this is her last show with us. So we'd like to acknowledge Sally. Where is she? Thank you for your years of service. We're really going to miss her, something terrible. So I'm glad that she could play this really fun concert. So this is going to be intermission.